Hey there, welcome to the channel. I'm Chris Gastrite. Thank you for joining me. Happy Saturday. Third round of the USWDGC. More basketball. I was out driving around and I'm seeing all the sports bars all packed. Are you out? How is your bracket doing? That might be the most important question. Are you busted? You half? What? I didn't do one. I haven't done a bracket in a couple years now. I think just because I usually root for UK to lose, and they sometimes don't, they sometimes do. But, and then my team that I root for is the University of Cincinnati, and they're not in it right now. I'm hoping they get good sometime soon. They're in the Big 12 now, but eventually they will be good enough to be in the big dance. Here's hoping. I want them to do good. I'll take Xavier also. No UK. NKU. I'll root for them. I'll root for those three teams. Now, I've asked you before, but who are you rooting for? And well, who are you rooting for always? And who are you rooting for to win the big show? Are the brackets for you? Are they like big dollar? Win like 150 bucks, 200 bucks? Or are you doing like the ESPN one? Was it CBS has one? Does Yahoo still have one? I don't know. That's how out of it I am. And I used to direct a sports show. That's pretty bad. But I fell out doing like brackets and was it the squares for the Super Bowl? I didn't do those. I used to do well, years ago, I used to do the fantasy football. Then I did it a couple years ago after taking a break, and it's just not fun for me. It's like you don't really, depending on who you have, do you root for your team and a player on the other team? It seems like people are more invested in just players and not their teams. I mean, yeah, more power to them, but just not my thing. That's why I know disc golf Twitter. I think they people are trying to do like a fantasy thing for that. I guess where you pick players. I don't know. It's still a work in progress, but I just can't do it because for me it takes my joy out of the game. I mean, if it doesn't take yours, I hope you're enjoying it, having fun, and making money. That's the most important thing, right? Make that cash. I'm going out playing tomorrow. I can't wait. Going out with my crew. And tomorrow I'm playing like it's not a wooded course. It's more park style. And I'm thinking about using my cart because I have my grip bag and I have that Zuka cart that I won. And the thing with the cart is you tend to pack more disc than you need, right? Because it's just taken up. I mean, it's a lot of empty space in there. But I do like the cart. I've used it once on a course for a partial part of a course when I was just doing some video stuff, but I enjoyed it. Did I use it anymore? Oh no, I did use it for a whole round and I liked it. My shoulders weren't tired and I'm not, as you just heard, I'm not like, oh, you have to have a bag to be like a real disc golfer or whatever. You can't use a cart. Use whatever you want. Throw as many discs as you want. But I'm, I'm just looking at my cart right now, and I have all the discs from my bag. I'm bagging like, hold on, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 discs. I bag about 18 discs. 3 putters, 2 that I normally use. Um, One's my Pixel, and the other one's the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker I use for since it's overstable and like if there's heavy wind, in the Pixel, and then I have the one my brother got me that's all dyed. I'm trying to figure out a spot for that. It'd be nice to have a third one. I do like it's the what is it? It's an EMAC Judge. So I'm just trying to find a spot for that because it's just so cool and I want to use it. So if you guys want at the end of this, if you all say, um, depending on how many people are in here or anybody in here, we'll go through my cart bag right now. Then I'll decide what else to throw in there. All right. And I'll give my disclaimer. As always, all my video comes from the Disc Golf Pro Tours Twitter page. It's twitter.com/Disc Golf Pro Tour. They got all the highlights and yeah, all the highlights they want to throw in there. So I'm going to take them because I can't record their stuff. Our first video that we want to use, we have Ella Hansen and Holland Hanley doing park jobs on hole 3. And this is at Sprinkle Valley of the 2024 USWDGC presented by Mint Disc. That's some good name saying right there, huh? There you go.
Ella Hansen's going to love the tee shot off the third.
Almost right in that bullseye.
Hanley's going to like this.
In the
Inside
bullseye.
the bullseye for Hanley on the tee of 3.
That's beautiful. 2 great tee shots. And as we're going through this, how's your favorite player doing on this? Is it still going as you expected, or are you still shocked a little bit? I know people picking Kristen are shocked, but I keep on seeing where she's saying she's fatigued and she may have tweaked her back or something. So I don't know. She's not up to Kristen form, but this is her second tournament? Second tournament in a row. So I guess it's her third tournament, second in a row. And just getting into the tournament shape. It's different than doing anything else. Tournaments are different than everything. All right. So speaking of Kristen, this next video is Kristen's first birdie of the day, and it was on hole 8.
Kristen looking to go through the tunnel, and she navigates it, and that'll be a birdie look. Looking to put her first birdie of the day on her scorecard, 22 feet. That one's in. So Kristen will bring herself back to even par.
That is shocking when you see Kristen not the top of the leaderboard like you normally see her. Just queuing up the next one. All right, our next video that we have up is the Missy Gannon approach shot on hole 7. It just worked. Really? It just played. And I paused it because you probably heard the sound just a little bit. And I paused it just to do it, get it ready, and then it dumb me.
And Missy Gannon's throwing her second here. Good chance to get a stroke back with a good upshot. And that's fantastic. And Missy Gannon's
It looked like it bounced off that little shrub in the back.
chance to get a stroke back with a good upshot.
Yeah, stop it. The score just covered it up, but yeah, right there, that little shrub just gave it a little, stopped it. That's a good shrub. Good shrub. All right, this next video we have Ella Hansen with a 75-foot putt on hole 13. 75 feet. We've seen some really, really good putting, some long distance putts in this tournament.
Long birdie look for Hansen. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Run that in.
Huge distance. She got full flight out of that putter and went fully in with confidence to card this birdie. Take another look.
Little Annie. Gosh, that's sick. So we've seen Evelina have some good putts. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. That's the first sneeze. But we've seen Evelina has some good putts, and own. Now it's good to see Ella. Speaking of Evelina, this next video is of her. It's Evelina's approach shot on 16.
Here's Solonin.
Looking to go big hyzer around the outside of the main tree, blocking her from the basket. And so well executed. She's only a meter outside of the bullseye.
Birdie.
For a clean look for the next shot. Here's Solonin.
Looking to go big hyzer around the outside of the main tree, blocking her from the basket. And so well executed. She's only a meter outside of the.
I've been saying it. We need other people to start talking about it. Evelina. This might be her year. Lots of good stuff happening. All right, our next video up is Missy Gannon. She got a fortunate bounce here on 17. Check this out.
She says, uh-oh. It's tracking left, hits, and gets on the island.
What?
In bounds.
And then take a look at this. Bouncing over it.
That's a strange bounce. It wasn't a skip. I mean, it's still coming in with a hyzer angle.
Look how
and it
far out that
moves
was.
Forward, almost hops. It's just wild. And Missy knew right out of her hand. It was not a good shot.
Gannon for birdie.
You better birdie that.
Missy's putt.
I'm gonna walk that back. Look where coming. How far outside of the island do you think that is? Holy cow. At least a couple feet, right? And just got that bounce. That's over 2 railroad ties there, right? Right? Yeah. Because that view, it looked like, oh, it's just right on the other side, the railroad tie, and bounced. But no, this one right here, you can't see it. That's a mouse pointer, which in real life, it's probably a couple feet, I think. Jeez. That's nice. Hey there, how you doing? Happy Saturday. I was just mesmerized by that shot I just showed. I would love that kind of luck. Thank you for joining me. Oh, my background. I have a VLC player that doesn't want to cooperate sometimes. It's been crashing. Oops, stop it. There we go. It's probably like that for a few minutes and I didn't realize. I need to pay more attention to my background. This is good background. I might use something different other than that VLC player. It's being stupid. Thank you. It's the one my brother did. Because I had 2 different still pictures on it and I'd had it like fading in and out to each one. So he animated it. So you see it sort of has like little dots in there. It's a 30-second loop and it'll whatever. Doesn't make a noise, but it's a noise I get in my head when it just changes out. Here. Or so that's the noises in my head. Then fancy. Very fancy stuff. I have the sound effects. Like I'm gonna have a sound effect coming up here. I should record them. No, it's much better if I do it live. Just have it go in the background. That way I know whenever something happens, that's what it is. The only sound effect, I mean, I have my soundboard, but yeah, nothing for that.
You right.
Yeah, I'm right. Of course, the ever respectable. Thank you, everybody. And if I have a joke that fails. These were soundboards that I was using during gaming. Yeah, we like the golf clap. Thank you. I'll be here for at least another 20 minutes. Maybe. I said maybe. Autocorrect. That's the bane of my existence. As you know, my text, I look at it, and as soon as I finish typing, I don't pay attention to what the heck I just typed. And I read it after the fact. I do it with tweets, I do it with text. And I'm like, crap, I just sounded stupid on that. And then on Twitter, I don't pay for Twitter Blue, so I can't edit my tweets. So I have to go either delete my tweet. I only do that if like nobody's seen it. If nobody's seen it, I can delete it right away. But if people's seen it, I have to go and put it like a correction in the comments. And then yeah. It only takes what? 1 second for me to read what I wrote. But I'm like in such a hurry because I got so many great thoughts in this brain going out, going, get out of there. It's like I'm blah, knowledge out or funny or whatever. I don't even know if it's funny, but I'm just spewing this stuff. Yes. It's not regurgitating because it's not, a lot of it's all original thought. It might be other thoughts conglomerated together into my own original thought. And I think since last time you're on, I got a different set of headphones in here too. I'm using my wireless because my other ones, the the stuff around the cup just like coming out. So much happening, so much new. Ooh, I even turned the light on back there to add a little something. I don't know why I can't ever point to the correct side of my head when I'm pointing at that. Everything's the correct side. I just can't in my brain point to the right side. That's why I couldn't be a weather guy or a traffic person on TV. I mess it up. But that takes practice though. Lots and lots of practice. Which I could do. I'm getting better at doing this thing. That's all practice. Every time I'm up, it's practice. My talking's better. I don't mumble my words as much. I still do it sometimes. I had to keep on doing those tongue twisters to make myself talk better. I'd be doing my delivering and I'd just drive down the road and I'd dry out my mouth going, she sells seashells down by the seashore. Peter Piper picked that pack of pickled peppers. You know, I had to start slow, just kept on speeding it up. I can say it so fast now. Well, it's fast for me. And it's work. I'm saying the right pronunciations. But, yeah. So if I can do mouthing better, it means I can probably point better. Look at that. I pointed correctly. I wanted to point in the right spot, and I did. I did it. Hold on. I did it.
You right. You right.
I got so much support. My soundboard just gives it. And the funny thing is, you can barely see my arm move to do it. You're like, it's actually a crowd doing it. I have people off to the side. I just take my microphone.
You right.
Or they have their own microphones. Because you'd see me move my microphone. You can get them for your phone. You get soundboards for your phone all day long, I think. Yeah. So I know people, they used them just for fun when I was working in TV. The weather guy, he'd have one. It'd just say something. You just hear it on set in commercial, and everybody start laughing. He put good stuff on there. Good, funny stuff. He's a dad joke guy. Either that, or you can hire somebody to walk around and say nice things. That's what I'm going to do. If I hit the lottery, I'm hiring somebody just to stand outside my window and say, Chris, you're great. I'd be like, thank you. That I think it'll work. Nobody will complain. I won't get any complaints from the office. All original ideas. You know what's epic? Great segue. This coming up. I don't know if I'm gaming or not. Nobody's getting on and doing Lethal Company or anything. Everybody's busy. And generally, if I game, it's been Modern Warfare 3. But with that, it's just it locks up. I don't know if it's because I only have 2 sticks of memory, but something usually locks up on my computer, like as far as my face cam when I'm playing Modern Warfare 3. That's the game I play the most. But I'll die on the hill that I love Lethal Company the best. It's been the most fun game. Yeah, boo. Boo. Oh, I don't have boo. I need a boo somewhere. What is it from? What movie? It's an Adam Sandler movie, I think. You hear boo, boo. Was it Adam Sandler, or was it like The Princess Bride, or I can't remember. I just remember somebody in the background. It was a comedy. Oh, it might have been Robin Hood Men in Tights. Boo, boo. And that's in my head, but it's down to those something from Sandler, something from maybe Robin Hood Men in Tights, or The Princess Bride. Let me look that up. Since you got that in my head, I can't stop thinking about. I will not be able to talk about anything else. Boo. All right, we're looking. It might have been Patrick Starr. Here's a sound effect for you. It's a guy, Patrick Starr. Boo! That might be it. I just typed in boo. I think that's it. I mean, you got the 2 guys from Muppets, but yeah, I think that's it. What? No. Oh, was it from Monty Python? Let me put my face up real quick. Just in case. I'm gonna mute it.
Boo!
It's only 5 seconds long. There you go. This is it. This is what I was thinking of.
Boo! Boo! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
So is that Boo from Monty Python? Or is it from Robin Hood Men in Tights? It is disturbing. It sort of looks I don't know. I gotta keep on looking. Let's see. Was Boo. Boo. We'll say what movie? What movie was Boo? I wish I'd do voice recognition. Medea, no. It's a sound from a movie. Come on, man. What movie had the line? How about that? Had the line from an old lady that said, "Boo." It's like, I'm so invested in this. I was invested in disc golf. The Princess Bride. Hold on.
You right.
Yeah, The Princess Bride. Mary Mason as the ancient booer. And before I saw anything else, I said, what? Princess Bride, something Adam Sandler, or Robin Hood Men in Tights. So The Princess Bride. Then I saw everything else. And I thought Monty Python. But I haven't seen The Princess Bride in forever. And that's a great movie. As you wish. Oh, my water's over here. Answering the big questions. That's what I do. The king of Google. I've been around a long time. So if it's like pop, well, not all things pop, but I know stuff. And it's in my peripheral. And my brain synapses sort of fire sometimes and say, I think this was that. And yeah, it was. All right, real quick, let's go over these scores real quick. We can move on to some other stuff. Missy Gannon still in the lead. Evelina Salonen, she's moving up. She'll be on, here's your lead card for tomorrow. Missy, Evelina, Holland Hanley, and Heidi Lane. Right now, Missy and Evelina, they have a big score. Own, she shot 4 down today. It was what, 3 down yesterday. So stuff is getting better, guys. Looks like Rebecca Cox, she dropped 7 spots. Heidi Lane went up 8. Kristen, she went up 1 spot. But like I said, I think she's injured. That's what I'm hearing. It's on the old Twitter. It's a rumor, Twitter rumor. But let's look at Own real quick. She had 2 bogeys. That's a darn good round. Those 2 bogeys, if she didn't have those, she would have shot 6 down. Should be tied with Holland. It looks like Evelina had the hot round. Let's look, yeah. Evelina had hot round of 7 down. She might be my dark horse pick for the year. And this next pick is for my brother. Where is FA? Total. Janae Cheney, All right, Adam. She's still in the lead, +9. Commanding lead. I don't think Janae will lose. So next time you see her out at the beer event, you'll say, congratulations. Oh, I did want to bring this up. Thank you for reminding me. Madison Walker DNF'd again. Brittany Espinoza and Brittany Risen and Kayla Barron. So that's 4 DNFs on a day. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, I think this is Madison's second event in a row that she DNF'd. Not sure, fighting an injury or whatnot. But I did watch her on the Jomez practice round, and she seemed to be hitting a lot of stuff, and I don't know if she was really herself. So that's something to look out for in the future. So Madison Walker, DNF. As you all know, as I keep on talking about, and I will promote, yes, I will promote this. I'm on Twitter. I tweet a lot. I watch a lot of tweets. I reply to tweets. I tweet like it's my job. So, remember yesterday, way back, about 24 hours ago, we were talking about this. The Cardzilla post on Twitter. The flag guy just stopped sliding on his disc from potentially skipping in. And there was a whole lot of talk through it. I talked about it last night. And the best thing about disc golf Twitter, there are people out there who know a lot about disc golf. And this guy here, his name is Crunchy DG. Crunchy Disc Golf. He brought up stuff about this. If you want to go in depth, I'd look up Cardzilla on Twitter. He's a great disc golf follow. Also, Crunchy Disc Golf. Crunchy knows a lot about rules. I don't know if he does a TD for tournaments or what, but yeah. He comes in and he analyzes stuff. We talked about the guy's vertical, horrible vertical. It was like an inch or so. It hit him. I remixed it. It's like I'm a DJ. And Crunchy said, I don't think it was going to go in anyway. And it's probably right. I don't know if I said that last night myself or not. But he started posting stuff about the rules on it too. Here it is. For any of you that don't know the rule, the spotter is part of the course and he's standing OB, out of bounds. He's there to save time if players want to throw a provisional or re-tee. That disc is skipping with the OB, staying that way it seems. She knew it was a bad shot out of her hand. Sai did. You can see her. We'll pause. We'll go back. She'll throw. Nope. I love doing the remix. But she didn't like the shot. And he said he wasn't going after Cardzilla. He isn't. And he wasn't. And Cardzilla, he responded and whatnot. Look at that. Twitter. Stupid ads. Liver King. I am not buying Twitter Blue. But there's a lot of good discourse on there. If you ever want to get on and just talk with disc golf people on Twitter, they're a good crowd. So check those two guys out. I also wanted to say, check out Hanging Loose, a disc golf podcast with Shanked, DG, and Spicy Boy. Not paid, not sponsored. They're just cool guys. I like what they're doing. Their new season came out today. The only way I know them is interacting with them here on Twitter. and they seem super, super cool. And heck, Shanked is sponsored by, was it Cosmic Crisp Apples? That's the first time I ever had a Cosmic Crisp because of Shanked Disc Golf. Shanked DG. And you always know his stuff because he has the hang loose. But I brought it up. They have new intro. I think it's season 3, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's season 3. Oh. Oh no. Hour and 16 minutes. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. This is a 3-month-old video. I don't know. Just check them out on YouTube. It's good. I like this stuff a lot. I thought maybe they reposted the thing. That's what threw me off. That's what threw me off. Videos. Yeah, I thought they were supposed to release something today, but maybe not. That's what I was looking for. All right, sorry guys, I messed that up. I am waiting patiently for your next video. And it's about that time. I'm gonna sting into it. It's an abrupt stop. I am on Twitter. I just said it. Twitter.com/BrokenEyePro1. Yes, there's one other Broken Eye Pro. And yes, I don't know how. But this is me. Got my logo. Got my picture upside down because I'm cool like that. I stream disc golf updates and gaming on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. How many people can say they stream simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube? Probably a lot, but I'm saying it too. I post a lot of stuff. If you're not following me, you should be. Let's be friends. I gained 2 new followers after losing, 35? I think it was bots dropping off. I'm hoping it was bots dropping off and not people leaving me because they don't like what I post. I post stuff for repost Cincinnati Cyclones, stuff for Cincinnati, my thoughts on disc golf. Day 3, like this one, day 3 of the USWDGC. Does Missy hold on? Yes. Does Owen have another hot round day? No. How about Rebecca Cox? She's not a league card. Don't discount Evelina. And as always, Kristen's ever dangerous. Evelina. Yeah. I guess I didn't really post as much as I thought. Maybe I replied. Let's look. Yep, I replied. I replied to a few people. So follow me. Let's be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? What song? What movie is that from? I know it's a song, but it's also from a movie. What movie? Why can't we be friends? What movie is the song Why Can't We Be Friends in? Dazed and Confused. Is that the only one? Gotta be another one. Smash Mouth redid this song. If Smash Mouth did it, would it be on would it be on Shrek or something? Let's look. Maybe not. Maybe it was just something they redid. All right. Well, it's on Dazed and Confused. If you've never seen that movie, check it out. Many good quotes from that movie. Yeah. All right. Think that's about it. I got disc golf tomorrow with the gang minus my son. Gonna go play park style. Even though I'm playing with friends, I do go for the win every time. I'll be competitive, yet friendly. But I tend to play more than those guys, so I expect to be better. Not that I'm like, I expect myself to be better, like to beat them and just keep on getting better each time I play. Because I do practice throwing a lot, working on my form. I'm still in my form change. I gotta keep my elbow up, not. I think I've been keeping my elbow down as I throw, and my hand above it. That's why I'm going nose up. So I gotta keep that elbow. And I guarantee I have some good distance if I can do that. If I can do 350 consistently, this guy's gonna be in some tournaments. I'll tournament out the wazoo. If I can throw 450, like I'm signing up for the Idlewild thing right away. If I hit 450 tomorrow, which I won't, be like, okay, I'm doing it. And if I'm in a tournament, you know I'm gonna tell you guys about it. We'll record it, follow along. I'll play back what I can. Because I'm gonna have a caddy. So eventually, I just need the distance. Because I'm always encouraged to go play tournaments just because you gotta get your feet wet. But my whole thing is, I don't want to go in and stink it up. If I stink it up, I might not want to go back and embarrass myself or paying money to embarrass myself and not do well. I mean, I embarrass myself all the time. I don't mind. But if you're playing a sport, I don't want to go in and look like crap after I paid money to do well. I think you might know what I mean. Yeah, I like free embarrassment. Like, I don't really get embarrassed easily. Like, I'll do stuff to make myself look like a fool. If it makes other people laugh, whatever, I don't mind. Um, but playing a sport, I think, is different. I don't want to, yeah, I just don't want to go lay a turd. Because I'm fragile mentally, and I won't do well. I'll stay awake all night thinking about that. Yeah, as a turd. Like, I'm the kind of person, I lay awake all night thinking about mistakes I made years ago. I can't turn that off. I don't know how. I've tried. So, can you imagine me going and laying a turd and that's something I want to be good at? Like, I'd replay everything in my mind. That's my driving factor. My failures. Oh. I have what really grinds my gears thing. All right. I was out delivering today twice. I took my son out the second time, and we did a couple Chipotle runs, and he's like, "Man, Chipotle sounds good for dinner." I said, "Okay, we can make it happen." 1 second. I don't even have to look at the screen. I was watching my OBS. I did have to look for that. There we go. All right. Back to grinding my gears. Oh yeah, Chipotle. So I like Chipotle. Yeah, sometimes, like not all the time thing, but I like Chipotle. And I'm like, okay, we can go. And we went to the one right up the street from our place. And you would think like zoo animals ate there. Food on the seats, food on the table, food on the floors. What the heck? Tell me, if you go out, do you eat the same as you do when you eat at home? You people who make messes? You drop food in your couch? Maybe. You drop food on the seat at your kitchen table or dining room table? You drop food all over the floor and just leave it? Why? Why? That's usually the stores are like, it's a staffing problem in a lot of restaurants. They can't get out and clean fast. What would prompt you to think you're good at so good you don't have to clean up your mess? You're gonna leave a mess and nobody else can come sit in that spot. It's the same thing with the movie theater people. Dropping popcorn, leaving your garbage on the floor, whatever. Folks are nuts. Yes, thank you. Entitled. People are entitled. I paid money for this. It's going to go back to what I said yesterday. People at tournaments yelling while people are throwing. You are not entitled. Be a decent human being. Clean up after yourself. If you're at a sporting event, disc golf, golf, you don't yell while people are throwing or swinging or whatever. You don't rush. You don't streak on the field. What? I just don't get it. The money you pay does not mean that you get to do what you want. That it's the workers' jobs. The workers don't get paid enough anywhere to clean up after you. If you're a parent and you're letting your kids do it, be an example to the kids and do the right thing and clean up. There's not enough doing the right thing at all. Right. It's a bare minimum. I'm not asking you to clean everything in the restaurant. Don't go clean the toilets. Don't take bleach and clean the tables. Clean up after yourself. There's so many. I don't get it. It's the same people who throw trash on the side of the road, thinking nature's going to take care of it. It's not. I tell my son this all the time. You don't have to have money to have pride. You don't have to have pride. You don't need to be rich to have pride. You can be poor and still have pride. You know, clean up after yourself. I am no better than the person working in the restaurant, the person working in the movie theater, people cleaning up at stadiums. I'm no better than any of them. It's just, you gotta, just clean up. I don't know. It's something that bothered me, and I was going to bring it up, and excuse me, choked up on. I forgot about until now, but it's something I'm passionate about. Minimum wage workers are not trash. You know, they don't need to be treated like trash. They don't have to clean up after you. I like to, yeah, they're not your slaves. I like to find these people, take the trash, take their mess, go to their house, and drop the food on the floor, drop the trash on the floor, and I will stomp it in their carpets. I will make sure it's in there. And I don't care if people hate me for it. Just you're no better than the workers there. Paying money to go to events, you're no better than. And 2 days in a row, a tangent 2 days in a row. I don't know. And my VLC player. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put down something different. But it just takes one person to be better, to be an example. And maybe the next person will see him be an example. I don't know. Everybody's so self-involved anymore. They don't look up. They always look down. The same people who drive, their faces buried in their phones or whatever. Like I almost bummed myself out just thinking about it. Should be common decency and common sense. Should that here's the thing. There's so many parents out there that don't want their schools to teach their kids anything. That they should teach them stuff. Well, teach them common decency and common sense. Maybe you need common decency and common sense taught to you. How many of them have yelled at fast food workers or yelled at the grocery store workers because something wasn't rung up right or the food came out wrong? A lot of these people at the counters are kids in high school just doing a job to make money for their first thing, and you're treating them like crap. I don't get it. Yeah, and the kids are mimicking their parents' bad behaviors. They do. If my daddy does it, I should do it. Because they're not raising me right. How would you feel if somebody did that to you? Oh, I would knock them out. I would beat them up. I'm a tough person. No, you're a barking dog on a porch. Until somebody comes up to you, then you shut up. You do have some of the people out there say they'll go outside and fight you. You know, punch them once, they're done. I don't know. I think that's my rant for the day. Just be good. Do better. Be better. Something. I don't know. Let's be the light we want people to be. You know, that was the funniest thing. I worked for a company called Scripps at their station in Cincinnati called Channel 9, WCPO 9. I want to say it properly. But the motto for Scripps was, give people light and they will find the way. And it's the corniest thing, yet it's the truest thing in life. Be the light. Help people find the way. Whether it's sporting events, stores, restaurants, nature. Don't throw your trash on the ground. Movie theaters, whatever. People have to clean up after you. Let's be better. Let's all be better together. Let's start that. If you're watching live, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. It means the world to me. You mean the world to me. If you're watching as a VOD, I feel the same way. As I say every time, there are a ton of creators out there. 99% of them are better than me. They have more stuff. They have VLC players that don't break. Whatever. But I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you like what you see, oops, let's try that. If you like what you see, subscribe, like on YouTube, follow on Twitch, share with your friends, give me as a present. Thank you very much. I truly love you guys. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday night. I'll see you tomorrow night. We'll talk about the last day. I'll talk about my day on the course. Let's talk about your day tomorrow too. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye.